This is Hillary Kramer. I'm live from the Money Show in San Francisco, and I'm here with John Markman. John is the publisher of Tech Trend Trader and Strategic Advantage and 6 other investment newsletters. He is also a journalist, writer. You will see his material in Forbes as well as The Street. So John, welcome.
Thank you. Great to see you again.
John, where are we in this bull market? I think we're at the 10th inning. But you as the expert, tell us where you think we are and what investors should do.
Well, as a huge baseball fan, I'd be happy to be in the 10th inning because there's no way to tell if it's going to go into the 15th inning, or 20th inning, or 25th inning. Personally, I don't really think you can. It's very, very difficult, and the tools are too crude to determine exactly how old a bear market is and exactly how long it's going to go. So I'd rather, instead of worrying about big macro issues like whether this bull market's going to continue overall, I'd rather look at individual stocks, individual sectors that are outperforming, and for a good reason, because they're servicing their customers.
So that leads us to what sectors are you advising, and can we dig deeper into some specific stocks?
Sure. I think that technology, has been the driver of the bull market since 2003. It was the driver of the bull market out of 2009, and this continues to be the bull market, the main and most important sector today. Everything that used to be analog is going to become digital, and everything that used to be on your computer or on your desktop is going to be in the cloud. And everything that used to do in your home it can be done mobile. And those are 3 trends I've been talking about for 10 years, and they're not slowing down.
Okay, so if you want to be invested in the cloud, in digital, do you go for the traditional tech horsemen? I mean, do you look at Amazon with their web services, Microsoft, or are you going for some small cap, mid cap, some companies that are emerging?
All of the above. I think the big caps like Alphabet, parent of Google, Amazon, Microsoft, they're all great companies. They're heavily invested in the cloud. They're extremely important, and they're going to be very successful for investors for the next 10 to 20 years. But there are other smaller companies that I think are very important right now. I'm not really talking about really small companies like under $1 billion, but companies that are in like the $5 to $20 billion range that I think are going to be really, really important as time goes on.
Okay, they could really give and provide some performance. And what subsectors are those in, and is there a name that you'd like to share with us?
Sure, I think if you just think to yourself, cloud, 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 cloud. I've been talking at the Money Shows about cloud for probably 10 or 12 years. And I'm still talking about it because it's so important. It's really the defining technology of our age. And I think it's going to be more important in some ways, or at least equally important as the dissemination of electricity back in the early part of the 1900s. So companies today that I would be looking at that are smaller, you can look at companies that are turning the hardware of the cloud into software, making a lot of money at it. A company like Arista Networks, it's been very successful. It's easy to call that one because it's been great over the last couple of years.
It had a great day today, in fact.
But it's just coming out of a pullback, and I think it's still viable today. This is a company that has turned all those routers that Cisco used to sell people into software. And it's a really easy buy for the IT departments around the world, and it's really made a huge impact on IT departments' lives and on the lives of people who are using them. So I think Arista is a great name. Another one I like a lot that's was a recent IPO is Nutanix.
Nutanix.
NTNX, it's a $9 billion company. And it's very important in what they call the hyper-threaded or hyper-convergence of the cloud. So currently companies have their own private cloud still, their own private servers. They are part of the public cloud, they're part of a distributed network. And it's very difficult for IT departments to mesh all that together. And Nutanix has some software and services that helps companies mesh all that stuff together and understand exactly what's happening across their network.
Right, and, so the platform can all communicate with each other.
It turns the cloud into a real infrastructure. and it makes it easy for IT departments to follow them and thread them. So a really important company. I think it's going to be a big winner over the next few years.
Okay, Nutanix, and what's the ticker symbol?
NTNX.
Okay, and Arista Networks. Okay, you've heard it here. I'm here with John Markman. This is Hillary Kramer, live from the Money Show in San Francisco, where there's lots of activity going on.